Hello and welcome back to Premier League Score Predictor. My name's Phil and welcome to another video. And in this video we'll just update you on how we got on in game week 4 in both Fantasy Premier League and the Score Predictor game itself. So as you can see on screen, that was the predicted team that I was going into game week 4 with in FPL. But there were several doubts around whether Ronaldo would start, whether or not Calvert-Lewin was going to play, and I really didn't know what to do, so I made actually a few late tweaks as I thought there might be, bringing in Lukaku for Calvert-Lewin and taking out Greenwood and Torres and bringing in Gray and Fornells. And that turned out to be a very good move indeed. And pretty much saved me my game week in terms of my points. So let's have a look at how we got on. Sanchez got a clean sheet in goal. We did very, very well in defence as we had clean sheets across the board. Matip, Rudiger and Ben White, although he got a yellow card. But in defence, they did what I wanted them to do. In midfield was where I was poor. Gray and Salah both scored for a return, but unfortunately Fornells and the much talked about Jota failed to register. And in attack, this is where we actually did really well, and bringing in Lukaku, and I actually wanted to be different, and I made him captain over Salah, which meant then that I had a total game week score of 82 points and a overall rank of 183,772, which you can see is up at around about 600k. And my total score after the first 4 game weeks is 310, and as a second half of the season player normally, if you told me that at the beginning of the season, an average game week score of 77.5. In terms of the predicted scores, then unfortunately I had a very, very bad week. This is the hardest league in the world to predict, and you can never know for sure what's going to actually happen in a particular game week. Gone are the days where you could just pop in 1-0 to the Arsenal. This is a very, very unpredictable league, and unfortunately we had a very, very bad week this week after starting reasonably well. These were the scores that I predicted against the final outcome. And you can see there are some scores in there which people just really could not have predicted. It was one of those game weeks, Crystal Palace and Spurs, no one would have got that. But we did get 6 correct results for a total points value of 6. But in terms of a game week score, that I have to say has let me down, and it's pretty poor. However, any score over 40% over the course of a season is a good score. Anything above 50, you really are able to predict results under this system. In game week 1, we scored 9. And in game week 2, we were on the increase there. We had a good week and we scored 11. In game week 3, we scored 12. We're all on the up. But unfortunately now, in game week 4, we have scored just 6 points, which has stopped our good run of form. And what that means is that our running total after the first 4 game weeks is 38 out of 80, a percentage of 47.5. And I'd be quite happy with that. That's performing over the first 4 game weeks reasonably well under this system. And in terms of where we move forward from here, I've got a tough few decisions to make in terms of my FPL team, given that Antonio's sending off has left me with a little bit of a headache with only 1 transfer, and we still don't know about the fitness state of Calvert-Lewin. But I'll be back on Thursday with an update video, and we'll be having a look at what decisions I've made. In the meantime, take a look at my current squad. And if you've got some suggestions for me in terms of what to do with just one game week transfer here, I'd be pleased to know in the comments, and I'd appreciate any help that you can give me with this little bit of a dilemma that I've got. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll be back on Thursday with the brand new Game Week 5 video, and then we will see how we get on in Game Week 5. All that remains to be said now is see you in Game Week 5.